you really can't make a sweeping generalization and say the drugs are good, the drugs are bad, that sometimes they're helpful to people, and then sometimes they're destructive to people. The problem is there's no informed consent, and the patient isn't really warned of what the downside could be. Okay, so the drugs help some people and hurt some people. Okay, I can live with that. But what I can't live with is that we're not allowed to talk about anyone ever having been hurt by the drugs. If you start to criticize anything about how the medications are prescribed or the effects of the medicines, not to say that you don't want them or that they should be banned, just an informed criticism, you're labeled an anti-psychiatrist. They give you a label. So now you're not able to make you're no longer making middle of the road decisions. You're an anti-psychiatrist. So obviously you're against everything. But to have an informed, thoughtful discussion about, well, what's going on with the medicines? What are the benefits? What are the risks? How often is this happening? Just to do that, they call you an anti-psychiatrist. And then you're marginalized. One of my favorite stories was in around, I guess it was about 2001. After seeing all these patients and having all this information, I did a grand rounds on adverse effects of the SSRI antidepressants. Again, it was a balanced talk. I wasn't saying you should never use them or anything like that. But I got halfway through, and I got booed off the lectern. Literally had to stop and just say, okay, I'm done. And that's how upset these people got, if you even began to criticize. But I guess if you're handing them out in a little plastic bag, you're handing out samples to hundreds of people, and you find out that the drugs might be damaging, well, maybe it's unpleasant to hear that. But there is no real discourse in general psychiatric circles about the problems, the proper informed consent, the long-term issues.